teenage, never worry about acne.
Nah, I ain't never been with a baddie. She calm, so I added to the tally. Madison, but I'm calling her Maddie.
Hey, it's your boy Tom coming at you with a brand new Clash mini video, and today we are going to be having a look at the best Mega Knight deck in the game. In order to make the Mega Knight work, you actually have to build the deck specifically for him, right? Build all the cards around the Mega Knight, otherwise you will not get the same value that you might get with the Ewiz, right? You can just sort of throw the Ewiz in any deck and it's going to be strong, but the Mega Knight, that is not the case, and this is the deck that we've come up with, and it is super strong. I'm on like a 10 win streak right now with this deck, just getting so many wins, and it's hard for the enemy team to break through. So if you want to skip straight to the gameplay, there are timestamps in the description down below, but if you want to sit and talk strategy first, then let's go ahead and do that, right? So what do I mean by building a deck around the Mega Knight? He is a huge investment, and he's the guy that's going to be at the front of your board. So because of that, you have to make sure he has enough health to stay alive, which means you have to invest in star upgrades. Without the star upgrades, a level 0 Mega Knight is not going to do you any favors, and he'll get beat out by all the other tanks in the game and die before he even gets a chance to knock somebody up. So he's the main focus. I'm trying to get him to 2 stars minimum. I don't actually ever go for that 3rd star. I don't find it necessary. Like, it's a cool idea, right? Pushing the enemies back off the 3rd blast with the Mega Knight, but you only really need 2 stars. And then after that, you try to get a 1-star archer, and then anything else is extra. The reason why I'm actually running both the Knight and the Guard in the same deck is because we are in an Ewiz meta, and it's very annoying. I mean, it's going to get nerfed, so when the Ewiz gets nerfed, this deck improves because you don't have to run Knight after that. But right now, with the way the Ewiz is, where he can strike 4 targets, like, if any of your other cards die before, you know, the Ewiz gets that 4-man zap off, then your Queen ends up getting zapped, or your Archer ends up getting zapped, and it becomes very, very difficult. So having all these cards that have really high HP, they have shields to stay alive, it makes it hard for the Ewiz to get crazy value on your important targets, which are your Archer Queen and the Archer. And then of course we have the Archer Queen who have unlimited range, and we can place the Skeleton Guard in the corner to protect against the Countess push, and when the Countess TPs and hits the Skeleton Guard, he's going to get bursted down by the Queen and by the Archer, or by the Queen really, and the Guard. And if he doesn't die, he might try to teleport out, but the Mega Knight, with that big AoE splash, will catch the Countess in that, and you'll be able to put the Countess down once and for all. Bowler has to be in this deck because of, I mean, the Ewiz, predictions, pushing back giant skeletons, a lot of really good value you get out of the Bowler, and then he's tanky. Once again, I'm trying to make the deck as tanky as possible. And then Knight and Guard stay alive. You know, in the later rounds, we'll try to give like a star out. I'll give a star out usually to, it sort of depends. I like giving the star out to the Knight because when he gets his shield off, he stays alive for a very, very long time. And since the Guard's just going to be bait in the corner, I'll give it to the Knight. But you could also give it to the Guard, right? Try to put the Guard in the front if the Mega Knight's having a hard time staying alive because they have a lot of burst damage. So it sort of just depends. But overall, this is a very strong deck based around keeping your Archer Queen and your Archer alive and making sure your Mega Knight gets off a massive stun. So without further ado now, let's hop right into the gameplay. Alright, so into the first game, we are up against a Countess. So early game, I'm just going to go ahead and play the Mega Knight down. Get that bad boy onto the field. I would like to get an Archer because Archer is better for bait. But I think here we're going to go with double Guard. I don't know if this is even good, to be honest with you. But hey, it is what it is. Early rounds are kind of strange. I will be honest. So the Countess will teleport onto us. Luckily, we do end up targeting the Countess with our Queen, so this might actually work out very, very perfectly for us because we have that boosted attack speed. Countess will teleport out before he gets a chance to actually kill us, and as long as he doesn't get a TP off, we're actually able to win the first round right there. So that was a lot closer. I mean, it was close in general, but we were able to pick up the win. So now, right away, I don't want to, I mean, we can. He's just going to bowl it, to be fair. So I'm actually not going to play this mirror spot here earlier. We're going to play away from it. I might play away from it twice to try to see if he's like, okay, so this kid's just going to play away from that spot the entire time before we decide to use it, because I just know the Bowler's coming, right? It just has to be on that spot. Yeah, he's going double Giant Skeleton, and he's going to bowl that spot. And normally who I would play on that spot would be the Archer, so it's like if I play an Archer there, it's just not worth. Mega Knight's going to get a nice stun off. Countess is completely held up, so now the Countess TPs over to our Knight, who has enough health to stay alive, right? And then when he finally dies, even if the Countess gets a TP off, he hits the Guard once again. So we're up quickly 2-0. So now he's probably going to expect me to not play on this spot. But you know what? Either way, if that's the case, good job, bro. You know, he should read me. But sometimes I give my opponents too much credit, and it just, you know, I try to do something too smart. I'm thinking too hard. and then they don't read me, and I'm fine. So it just depends on your opponent. If he reads me, good job, he can win this round. I'm going to hold on to that 2 extra elixir to make sure I can invest it later, and like I said, he does actually read the situation. So he gets a valuable bowl off, but it's not enough to kill anyone. So either way, my Mega Knight's going to get this value here with the stun. Doesn't catch the Countess in it, so that is unfortunate. Luckily, the Countess will still get targeted by our Archer Queen. Even with everything working out perfectly for him, we're still able to get into this situation where we trap the Countess, and it's going to be a 3-0 win in our first game. Into game number 2, we are going up against another Countess, so this time we'll throw the Mega Knight up front. We'll throw him on the heal spot, to be fair, and I'm gonna put the Archer in the back right so that she's the one that gets teleported on. I don't want to put our Queen far back so it's a 50-50. If I keep her kind of close, the Archer should be the one that gets hit, or that goes after the Countess, right? So now this guy is running the P.E.K.K.A, and we're definitely losing this round. There's no way, right? Oh, unless he gets a beautiful knockup, and that's going to be a beautiful knockup coming in from the Mega Knight. I was kind of worried about that P.E.K.K.A. Our P.E.K.K.A early game can be quite strong, but I disrespected how good the Mega Knight is, right? He's got a lot of HP, so we're actually chilling there. And into round 2 now, he's just in trouble because we just, I mean, you got to win that first round against us, otherwise you're donezo. Because of how well we survived that round, I'm actually not going to buy our Mega Knight yet. We'll do our Archer hitting an additional target, and we'll save. Should we save it? We can get a Knight down. It's cool. We'll throw it on the Knight. Get him down early. Yeah, Wizard's gonna play up front. That's what I figured. But luckily for us, look at him. He placed his Countess so poorly. Nothing he can do, and the Countess is gonna get knocked up now as well. Does he get caught? He does not get caught in it. But either way, it's fine. Our Countess, or our guard, is gonna hold the Countess. 2-0. When I tell you guys this deck gets so many wins, like I'm winning with this deck. It is just match after match. In this Countess meta, they stand no chance. Nothing they can really do about it. And now we actually increase the Skyfall's area. That's the first one I always suggest going for before doing anything else. And I save this 2 elixir. I'm always okay, especially if I'm up 2-0. I'm okay with losing round 3 if that's what it's going to take, so that I can still get another upgrade on my Mega Knight in the next round instead of investing 2 elixir in a card that's going to be sitting in the corner, right? So we are going to go this route. He does have a level 3 wizard, which is kind of crazy, but that's not going to really help him. The Mega Knight's not going anywhere, right? And the knockup's going to catch the Countess no matter where she like she's going to teleport to the corner. That knockup's going to catch you. Now, it's going to come down to whether or not we can kill this P.E.K.K.A that's healing, right? That healing P.E.K.K.A, bro. Hey, that's no problem. 3-0. Easy wins, bro. Like, easy wins. And we're going up against another Countess. I was hoping we could go up against like a different meta, maybe a little Queen or something, but everybody's playing Countess. It is what it is. I'll throw a guard down. I'll even use a rotate to try to get a Mega Knight off. No Mega Knight. So actually, we're in such a good spot that we could probably go something like this, where we place our guard in front. Or we could actually probably do our L formation right off rip. If he has a bowler, good job, bro. You can get some value, but he has a bowler and doesn't put it towards the right, which is huge for us, and we'll be able to immediately get off the Archer Queen's ability, and because of the guards already in the middle, that's going to be a rough start for our boy. And I'm down because we won round 1. I mean, if we get a Mega Knight down, we can get a Mega Knight down. We'll see if we can get that. I don't think we will be able to, though. So we'll do attack, additional target. No Mega Knight. So we will play bowler. We're going to have to pray and hope that this is actually enough to stop him. Otherwise, later we can just sell back if we need to. We'll sell back the bowler, sell back the Knight, try to get down the Mega Knight. Might even be able to 2-star depending on what happens. But with the Knight being up front, he can get some shield value. He's going to play a very good miner, which pops out our... Oh, yeah, and then they target the Archer. So Archer goes down. The Queen is still alive. And we get the buff with the speed. And we'll be able to get a lot of damage off with our bowler. And now he's trying to get his bowler to get the ability off, but he cannot actually do anything. That's 2-0. He's down bad, and he hasn't even seen the Mega Knight yet. And I've played this corner twice, and I played that energy spot last time, so I expect him to fully read that play. So this time around, we're actually going to go with our Mega Knight up front. If I can get a second Mega Knight down, I will. I'm going to trade back the bowler. Ooh, second Mega Knight. And we don't actually have... I'll save my last 2 elixirs. Once again, I'm okay if we lose this round. It's fine. So we'll go like this. There's no way he reads this play. He does not. He bowls the right side. He thinks we're playing the exact same side. We don't. He has that Ewiz. Ewiz will get knocked up with the stun along with everybody else. And now we're in a good position. Countess is going to go for that guard in the corner. The Knight got his shield ability off. Bruh. Yo, this deck is insane, dog. It is so good. Normally, I just do three battles per video, but because they were all 3-0s and it's going by so fast, we have to get in the 4th one, try to add on to the content, and it is another Countess. I'm literally only going up against Countess, unfortunately. But, I mean, the good news is The good news is we can do something like this. We probably get bulled though. Our queen gets bulled. No, she does not. He doesn't play the heal spot either. So now our bowler will be able to get tremendous value here, and our queen as well, because she's behind the knight, and with the knight popping his shield and staying alive, the queen's just going to do so much work, and it'll be able to put down this countess very easily. 1-0, right? This is probably another 3-0, bro. I'm going to be honest, we're just on a roll. And with the heal spot being in the front, if I can get down like an archer, I'm down to let we let the knight be the front line, right? And we go archer with hitting an additional target. And once again, we can sell back if we really need to later on. We can always sell back. Bowler's gonna be able to hit the countess. Knight's gonna heal up, and with all those heals, he should be able to get his. I lied. He's getting focused really hard right now. Yeah, he just dies right away. Countess will get a TP off to the guard, but that's not gonna be anywhere near enough. He's just gonna get stuck, trapped, done. 2-0, done. Done, bro. It's nothing they can do. Into the third round, it's looking like a quick 3-0. I'm not gonna play this spot this time. No way he expects that we have a Mega Knight too. That's the craziest part of the whole story, right? He doesn't know we have Mega Knight. I sell back the Knight. Not yet. Gotta make sure we have a Mega Knight in hand. And we go with the Skyfall affecting a larger area. And I think it's probably going to be a 3-0 victory. These are all meta decks, by the way. Everybody's running the Giant Skeleton, the Bowler. I mean, he's gotten a good read off with the Bowler there too. Mega Knight will get this beautiful stun off, hitting every single person, hitting the Countess. Archer was doing a lot of work there, but it does not matter. Countess does get a TP off, but it does not matter. And that is another 3-0 victory. 4 in a row, 3-0s. So that's going to be for today's Mega Knight video. I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. This deck is unstoppable. I'm actually winning so many matches, and I'm going to main Mega Knight. And the craziest part is with all the nerfs that should be coming in next update, nerfing the Giant Skeleton, nerfing the, or not nerfing the Giant Skeleton, but fixing the bug to where he gets that free star that destroys the frontline meta a little bit more. Nerfing the E-Wiz is going to make us really strong, and this deck will be a force to be reckoned with. Hope you guys enjoyed today's gameplay video, and hope you go on to enjoy.